Hey gang. Working on more stuff with this this dude here. Hey Chaz. Hey Quicksana. Hey Strange J. How you guys doing? I was working on this a little bit earlier, or a little bit today. Oh. Something is not going well right now with my brush. That's not good. Can't really work on stuff if you're gonna be weird like that. There we go. Okay. Crisis averted. Okay. Let's see. So where are we at? I threw the shirt in here. I can probably get rid of this now. That. Cool. So, I did some edits to the helmet based on some feedback from Goblin. So it's more closer to the concept. And we added some like little shadows to the eyes and stuff. I made the horns kind of shinier. And then started working on the shoulders here. So did a little bit of other bits. Got the bracers kind of going, and I cleaned up a little bit of the belt. Yeah, I think it looks good, and it still has room for the beards, which I'm happy about. I was worried, like it still has the shape, and it still has room for the beard, so it's a win-win all around. Let me open up this guy. I don't think there wasn't any changes since I last did this, though. I don't think so. Well, we can leave that up for now. So the chainmail that I have in here is kind of like I kind of threw it in there more or less as like a placeholder because I need to get it on the I need to get the chainmail on the neck, I think, because like from the back it looks kind of weird that his neck is like totally exposed like that. So I think in the concept it has it on the neck as well. So I just need to figure out how best to do that because the neck UVs are kind of weird. So I'm just gonna kind of deal with that later. I'm just trying to figure out what to do right now. Oh. Hey, Pettis. Where do I want to hop in right now is the question. I also kind of not sure if, like, I'm guessing the shoulders are supposed to be metal as well. That's kind of what let's just jump onto the shoulders. See, could work more on those, I guess. Hey, Goblin. Yeah, did you see the helmet I, we did the changes we're talking about, and I just kind of I cleaned up. I had to like clean up the texture a bit more, but it looks pretty dope now. It's really sharp. Some little bits on the back end I think I need to still do here, but I think it looks good. Where's this guy? This guy. Let's try and clean up this line maybe. There we go. Nice. Let's turn on symmetry. Just, even though this bit's mirrored, it's I like to have it on anyway. Goblin, since I don't know if you jumped in when I was kind of talking to myself about it, but the shoulders, so they're metal as well, right? They should be painted to kind of match, I assume. Just about to jump onto these, so just kind of getting the shapes going right now on them. Sure, why not? Well, it's like, if it's meant to be bone, then it just needs to be painted. So it works better, like, works with the bone lerp. I just throw the skeleton lerps on there, but if it's metal, then it just needs more highlights and stuff, I think. I was thinking there were like a weird polished stone metal hybrid. In my head, not sure if that makes sense. Yeah, I think just doing it like metal, and then trying to build a lerp for any sort of specific thing might be the best way, because then we can still use it for others, with the other metal lerps and shit, like the bronze and silver. I put it, it has like the silver, for my test set, I just put the silver on and it looks pretty good. Looks pretty decent, so. It's kind of where it's at right now. Oh shit. Oh, actually, this is already mirrored, so that's good. Some of this is not though, so I can do like a scratch. I can do some scratches along the top there because I did not mirror this entire thing. But that just means I need to make sure I have this thing in the right spot. Smooth metal, essentially. Okay. Can do that. I think I'm just gonna brighten this up too. Keep doing that. Oh man. Hey VGFX, how are you, man? You doing okay, dude? You just too tired to stream yesterday, or you just forget? Everybody's wondering where everyone's waiting for the Wednesday stream. Ah, gotcha. No worries. Schmo Night. I got it. How you doing? Got it first try. Oh my god, I'm still on the wrong damn layer. Unbelievable. Let me do this. I'll go start there, and then we'll do it one more time. Cannot believe I keep doing that. Painting on the wrong layer. Unbelievable. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't really matter. It's more of just making my life easier. Keep things separate until I'm ready to squish them back together. Same thing with the horns, maybe too. Like, you know, Boromir's horn, but black. A nice specular highlight. Like I was doing the spider leg. So you want to do like a ram horn texture though. Well, so here's the thing. We still don't have support for like full color portions of anything. So if this is going to be like this shoulder piece, I need to paint this basically to be lerpable. It needs to, I'm gonna have to mask this out unless we make the entire thing just one color. So I'm just kind of painting it and then I'm gonna brighten it up probably like what I did with the horns here. They're basically brighter than they used to be, so that like conceivably they could be just like made out of metal, or we could throw a different lerp on there to like a dark you know, the black cloth or the ebony metal or whatever, and then it would just have the same effect. So that was kind of the approach I was doing with these guys. Just kind of have it dark right now though, but it's kind of easier to visualize. But yeah, I can do that. It's no problemo. Oh, by the way, I wanted to ask you, for the chess piece, how do you feel about not having this little skull on there? Is that like a major bummer? Because it's got a lot of skulls on him already, and I'm like thinking, I don't know, maybe it'd be cool if it was just like it had the rib cage. I don't know. Obviously, I haven't really gotten to detailing the chest yet. But yeah, this guy, it's like, I don't know. Kind of gives me like Ed Hardy t-shirt vibes, having that chest skull. I don't know. What do you think? How important is the chest skull? I wonder if I can blend this looks smooth or not. The asymmetry was a major part of it. Maybe we can do both. Through Bastion, we can do a skull overlap. Yeah, we could. Yeah, it'd be done in like a process anyway. So I could just do the ribs, and then we could see what it looks like, and then I guess we could just do both, and then just keep it on a separate layer, or whatever. But it's something that like. Meaning we could make like a whole other texture set for it technically, but we can't like layer it like dynamically, so we don't have that sort of ability anymore. Hey Justin. Hey Nonal. Let's go back to Photoshop. Let's make sure we're on the right layer. Because like, yeah, you know, we can do alternate, and I'm sure we will be doing like alternates. If we did the ribcage version, and then we did another one with the skull on there as well, I think we might as well like do other alterations to the whole set too, to make it like a totally different thing. Because I don't know, or just put the skull on there and not do alternates. It just seems like almost a waste to just have an entire set just for the skull, you know? So, I don't know. We'll figure it out though. I was just mentioning it. We'll definitely have... I'm hoping to kind of finish this setup in the near... or get it to a kind of a finished... or finished enough for the time being kind of state, so I can move on to other things. Probably have a bunch of there's some modeling shit I need to do, but also We probably should do really prioritize getting more cloth and stuff in. So we have like 6 plate sets and like 0 or maybe like 1 cloth set. Yeah, I should do that. I could do the halfling. Should probably do that. I don't know what Birkenstaff's schedule is like, though. I'm not sure how to explain this right, but could an armor piece cause an inverse concave addition to geometry? Instead of a skull on the chest, there would be a cavity, the player's heart beating. It couldn't. Hey, Salacious. Armor. We're not doing it like any. The only sort of geometry manipulation that's happening with any of the armor is the helm and the shoulders. So we could we could kind of get that effect on like if it was like a chest piece that you could see the player's heart or some crazy thing like that. That's something that is doable, but it would be just a texture, if that makes sense. So we'd have to paint that effect. It wouldn't change the geo. Hey, Thadvec. Just got home from work. My feet hurt. Oh. Did you run all the way home? Sorry your feet hurt, man. Hope you feel better soon. Let's just grab these. Color pick from the helm. Hey, thanks for the follows, Seba, Siba. Animated textures for players. Man, that's what I wanted to do for the zombie. I wanted to I was gonna try and take the, like, I think I mentioned this to you in our last conversation, is it'd be cool to take the skeleton with that cavity and then kind of that as the starting point or something, and like put some, like, a heart or some stuff. But that doesn't, I don't know if that makes sense for a zombie to have like a beating heart still. So, but maybe there's like something we could do that somewhere else or on something else, like some sort of demon or something. I don't know. I'm sure there's plenty of undead-y type things out there that we could do that kind of thing with. But yeah, that's a cool idea. I definitely think we should try and do something like that somewhere. Oh, what's this? Where's the loincloth? Here we've been demanding. It's right here. Everything's here. It's you guys are just tuning in. We're working on Shadow Knight plate armor set right now. Got some eyeshadow. Winking at you. That would fit within an extra geo rule, right? Well, the animated textures would, I don't know how that would work in the system. So that would obviously have to be some additional shit that Ollie would have to set up. I don't know how any of that would work, but definitely would be cool to do. Like EverQuest 2 has, like, there's the what's the cloak? The Cloak of Flames. EverQuest 2 has the Cloak of Flames with the animated, like, scrolling of, like, fire texture on it. It was pretty cool. Vanguard had like a lot. They used that on a bunch of stuff, actually. Just like lightning. Like some of the armor was like lightning-y and shit. I thought like we'd have to do it in a way that didn't look kind of cheesy though, because the only thing is, I guess, you know, it's cool and all, but also it's sort of cheesy in my opinion. So I think it's doable to make it look cool, but just to like take, oh shit, wrong thing. Just to take what's, you know, just to slap a sort of seamless, or even a non-seamless in some cases, scrolling animated thing and throw it on a model. It doesn't always look, like, most of the time I should say, it doesn't look very good. So that looks way too cool. Need to see naked human wearing tattered loincloth. Newbies don't deserve anything nice. Yeah, yeah. I was just saying that we have made a lot of cool shit. We need to make some poor people clothes as well. Some rags and stuff. So next set of armor, I'm gonna have to do some sort of cloth. I can just do that tattered cloth if someone else doesn't already do it before I get to it. hope both of these are mirrored. I'm pretty sure they are. Get a nice gradient across this seam. Hey, look at that. Can't even tell there's a seam there. Yeah, so also I was thinking this set honestly is probably going to end up, like, I feel like it should end up on the guards at the necropolis anyway. I'm sure like players will put it in on something that players can get as well at some point or something, but I suspect that like this will most likely just be like the guard armor for the necropolis or something. I think that makes sense anyway, or at least the guild master in there or something, you know, because it's Shadow Knight armor and it's badass. So so we're probably not gonna let players get their hands on it or anytime soon. Yeah, eventually level 60 stuff as well. And you know, maybe we'll make some other stuff as well, or I don't know. We'll definitely have. Yeah, part of the reason why like players have so much cool shit right now is because we still have such a limited set of things. Because you know, remember guys, we're doing this in our free time. This is our hobby, our passion project hobby thing. It's not like our nobody's full-time job or anything. So, and texturing takes a long time to do. So we haven't like been able to get through enough stuff to like flesh out all the sets and things still. It's going to take a while. Because in addition to the texture stuff, we also have like modeling and animation and stuff like that, you know, and weapons and just NPCs as well. So I'm in love with the art style you guys have. Thanks, man. I think it's pretty dope. That's easy to do, although I'm not sure how it would tie into the shaders we are using for the characters. We are using similar on the Fire Elemental. Yeah, Pattis, that's what I was saying. Like, I'm sure we could, you know, get something. Like we already kind of like the ghost shader kind of exists, right? I don't actually know. Like, does that actually load textures from the system, or is it just like, is it still just kind of a static thing that it puts on the ghosts? Like, can we assign different armors in the database on the ghosts right now? Because I don't know if we can or not. And that would be the challenge that we'd have to figure out if we made any sort of animated stuff for the characters. It doesn't. Okay, yeah. So, yeah, we don't have that. We don't have that functionality right now. It seems like so. And I'm sure we, you know, I don't doubt that we can. It's just don't right now, is all. Oops. I don't know how you hook anything up in the DB via shader, Rev. Yeah. Well, so the way this stuff works right now, for at least the basic player stuff, is we have like a data set where it houses all of the textures for an armor set, and then it when you call that texture, it calls a specific layer from that set and then compiles it onto the player at runtime. Like when you equip like a shirt, it like recompiles your player's texture, like its entire body texture. So, yeah, like to have it animated, like because it would have to be a different material, because it compiles a texture and then it applies that texture to a material and then applies that material to your character, like all in this like a split second. So I don't know how it would work if we wanted to have like just pants be like an animated thing and then like the rest of your armor being like regular stuff, because like I would imagine you either have to get the regular textures working on an animated material in just a specific region, or apply two different materials based on, you know, the part of the body. And in order to do that, I suspect that we'd need to maybe break apart the model so that we can apply different materials to each section. But I don't know. I'm sure Ollie has some more elegant, genius way to do anything like that anyway. But it does sound complicated, so. Luckily, we're not doing that right now, so I don't have to worry about it. And even if we did do it, Ollie would have to figure it out, not me, so I still wouldn't have to worry about it. Although I'd have to figure out how to, like, how it worked eventually, I'm sure. Work with that stuff. It would just be easier just to not do that. So, as cool as it would be, you know, it's not It's not what we designed the system to do, so. Could we kill the guards for the armor? You can kill guards, but they don't always like drop everything that they have on them. You know, we have like the look, there's like appearance slots or appearance. Like we assign textures to people so that they're not naked. But then their actual droppable loot table is separate from that. So guards, when you kill them, they're not going to drop like a full set of plate armor right now. But you can attack them. Probably won't be very successful in killing them right now. Yeah, I'd really like to get the guards their helmets sorted out. That's the last thing that they need. Hey Baloo. Are you Simon Baloo, or are you the Baloo I know, or just a coincidence? Coincidence of naming. Oh shit! Hey man, I don't think I've seen you in stream before. You're like on sort of a vacation right now, right? Because of like weather and stuff or something. Oh, you're back? Sweet. Nice, man. Welcome back. Oh, that's dark compared to this. Dadvex says, I see you redid the belt. Yeah, I was having trouble, like there's a bit of a sort of a V shape, kind of comes down a little bit, but I don't want it to come down too much because we still have a belt line that we're trying to like respect, and I can't just move the whole thing up either because it needs to still stay like I'm trying to fit it between like these two spaces. So I think I got rid of the shirt that I had in there for a thing, but you can see like there is like it comes down a little bit, so you can kind of see his little underwear, and if like you're also gonna see, depending on kind of what a shirt you're wearing, whatever underneath it there as well, you're gonna see a little bit of something as well. So I was just trying to minimize how much like stuff you kind of saw right there. So I just kind of like I painted a little bit more up on this thing, and I kind of tried to get the belt buckle kind of sort of matching more, since Goblin mentioned the shape of sort of the motif kind of repeats. The shape of the eyes and stuff was a little bit off, so I tried to get that more accurate as well. But yeah, I still need to, obviously definitely needs more work. It's very flat, but yeah, just kind of messing with stuff, trying to get it all to work. Salacia says, you're doing great. For part-time, it's pretty amazing. Would love for them to enslave you if possible. Yeah, I think I work a little bit. I put a lot of time into the project, so I can been able to get away with putting a bunch of time into it so far. Anyway, well that's not really sustainable though. Yeah. Anyway, I won't go there. Lou says, really bad forest fires up near Goblin's neck of the woods. If you rotate the camera to the back, with the shirt off, does he have a whale tail? Like right here? Between the legs, you mean? That's a whale tail, like the muscles on the back. Hey, John. Don't know what a whale tail is, but hopefully this answers that question. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know that expression. This skin texture also is just like the old one I have. It's not even like, I should turn off those nipples are gonna get me in trouble. But yeah, so I'm just trying to like polish up the metal bits. So my kind of progress has been like metal, because like I'm not super great with like painting really shiny things. This is all kind of like practice for me. So I'm just trying to like get through this stuff, and then I need to go through the chain again. I want to redo the chainmail because I need the chainmail to go up the neck, and I need to figure out how to do that without it stretching. And then, you know, I need to finish up the belt, and the pants are like basically just thrown together. There's like no information there. I don't really like how the leather comes up the boots like this, because if I take I take the shoes off, there's like some leather, the chain doesn't go all the way down, the leather stops right here. Maybe I do like that. Maybe I do kind of like that there's a layer there. I don't know, it's kind of interesting, I guess. I don't know. But either way, the pants are like super placeholder. I need to work on those as well. So, humble lizard. The most humble of lizards. I'm glad I got the shoulders in though. They look pretty dope. I kind of am I like this one a lot. Like, it's just, I don't know. I'm just happy with how the progress they're going away. This one looks good too. I don't know. It's coming along. I'm enjoying it. Can take a little peek at what it looks like in game right now. All right, let's pop in real quick. I was enjoying doing getting some of the weapons sorted out too. I did that hammer that you saw, Pat. I took that texture and I put it on the one-handed one as well. Yeah, and this is the armor right now. Got the cool. I added the double channel to the pants, the belt. It looks pretty good in silver and red, actually. I dig it. Hey, Nicodemus. Yeah, man. Oh, what's this little spot on my sword? Probably the blood of my enemies. Oh, while that's loading, let's continue. Oops. There's nobody here. Nope. Yeah, there's a little spot on the shoulder in the sword there for some reason. I don't know what that is about. I'll have to I think I want to go through all the weapons and like give them, because like all the weapons right now have like this if I go to the texture for it, this guy, this is like a 2K texture that like most of the weapons are using. They're all just like using this one texture. So what I'd like to do is go through and make more custom textures for all the weapons that are like the 512, like the long texture 512. Just so that it's like stuff's on, like I just like consistency. So I assume that's like also better performance wise and stuff. So that's one thing that I'm gonna slowly do is go through and do that. And Pat, you're welcome. Pat and Goblin, you guys are both welcome to pick up stuff and do those as well if you want to. Just let me know what you guys are doing. And then we can just like replace this thing, or we can just re-UV stuff, and like I could bake this texture to something that's like a long 512 or something. And then same thing with the shields. These textures are like 2K as well. Also the torch, the spell book, the backpack, and the pouches, all of those little things, they're also on this like 1K texture. They're all on like a single 1K. And I'm wondering if, like, I asked you this before, Pat, if we should break those down as well into individual things, because I don't think it's like atlasing, like the same way like the helm and the shoulders and the cloak aren't really atlasing the way we thought they were. I don't think it's happening with this stuff either. So I'm wondering if it would be better to just break them into individual things, because I kind of want to make the backpack a little bit larger anyway, because the resolution, you can kind of notice, like it doesn't have enough resolution for the size of the thing. Like the pouches have like more pixel density than the backpack, I think, just because there's so much more stuff on the backpack than the pouch, and it's smaller. The pouch just got more pixel density. So I think we should do both of those things, like break it down to their own thing, and then kind of this could get more resolution, because this is like something that everyone's gonna looking at. So I think the backpack definitely deserves more. Right on, dude. Yeah. Yeah, we don't have to do it all now or whatever, but just something I was thinking about. It's like we should probably do that. Yeah. I like this little guy here. And check this out too. So I need to open the database. Hang on one sec, Rooney. Let me just make sure I can open this without y'all seeing my super secret password and stuff. Okay, so if I go to my shoulders here, and we go to, if I change this to shoulder B, and then I reload, so you'll notice right now it's got asymmetry. It's got the ram on this one, and then the snake thing on this one. And if we switch it to the shoulder B, it's gonna make it double snakes. Double snakes. It's cool. I like that. So rad, dude. You know what? We need a fucking helmet that looks like this. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that later. Like an Velius troll custom helm kind of thing or something. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Okay. Dude, look out here looking like Boba Fett. The pauldron is really shaping up. Can I see the texture? Yeah, this is the flat texture is this. This is what it looks like. Just a little collection of little boys in the corner here. Also, speaking of breaking stuff apart, like we should probably talk to Ollie about the whole situation. I'm wondering if we should just break the I don't know if it matters at this point or not. Well, maybe we can't do it actually for the helm and shoulders. But for the cloaks, I don't know. But yes, if these aren't atlasing, then that was sort of the whole idea behind putting these all together like this. So I'm not sure what the plan is there, but anyway, we never were able to talk to him about it. So atlasing, new term to me. Oh my god, Becky, look at that backpack. Yep. Can you make the torn cloth part below the belt orange and red? And be fire. Technically we could add another color into there, but it would be a hard color change. It wouldn't be like a fade or anything. It wouldn't look probably as cool as one would hope to do it that way. Like, I don't know, it's doable though. Oh shit, you know what I need to do? Hang on. I know what I need to do. Oh, look at this boy. This cool guy here. Cool helmet. Cool shoulders. Army of Darkness. It does kind of look like that, doesn't it? Yeah, I really imagine. So imagine, because the eyes don't glow on the player illusion version of the, like, it's not even like changing the color of the bones. I don't know how to change that actually. Might need to talk to Nick about that or something. But yeah, imagine this on like an actual NPC version, with the eyes glowing through the sockets like that. That'd be fucking sick. Skinnier. It could be. I'd have to make it. I mean, I think it looks fine. I don't really want to change it for the skeletons, but we can do custom stuff for races, obviously. But I think it looks fine. This is the way. That would look like a Guy Fieri shirt. Yeah. Yeah, it's yeah, we lost capes on the skeletons, unfortunately. So that's gone. But we still got helms, we still got shoulders. No more capes for skeletons, unfortunately, unless I went in and built it into their base mesh, but I don't know if we're gonna do that. It might. I mean, it would be, you know, it would. Yeah, but like, I can do that on the attachment bone, but it's gonna squish all the helmets because they all attach to that one thing, and they all adopt the same dimensions, which is why I didn't want to change it like that, because it's gonna affect everything. And he's already they already have kind of a wide. They already have the wide cheekbones. So I think I even widened it. I widened their dummy bone so that their cheekbones didn't stick out. So I don't think I can even. Hey, MCP Live. But yeah, Nicodemus. Yeah, the cape. We built the capes into the human base mesh now. So they previously the way it was working was when you equipped a cape, it would kind of create a new mesh, like a cape mesh, and plop it on your character. Same way that like the helm and the shoulders work. Like when you take this on, put it off, like it creates and destroys an item, an object in the game, and that's the capes were working the same way. And so that's why we could use the same attachment system for the capes, and it was easy to throw them on the skeletons using that same system. But switching to built-in capes means that the capes have to be built into the model. They need to be rigged on that model, and all the texture loading needs to be set up for like three objects and stuff. Not that there's like a limit or anything. It's just like all that shit needs to be set up. And so it's just like a bunch of work that I don't know if it's imperative or not that we do for the skeleton. I haven't done it. I don't know what kind of issues it would cause with their particular animations, because because first of all, they don't have they're on a different rig that doesn't have any support for the cape. And all their animations, some other animations, I can show you here. Like their Sid animation and stuff, like they kind of crumble, and then the feign death. If I can spell it right. The feign death, they kind of fall apart as well. So I don't know how that would really go, like with a cape involved. That's the same reason why we don't have I would really like to have a robe for the skeletons, but it's kind of the same issue. There'd be a lot of like noodling on it basically to get it to look not broken. So, and yeah, it's like it'd be a lot of work, and it's like, is it worth spending all that time for the skeleton? I don't know, because it's not like everyone in the game is gonna be running around as skeletons with all their armor on and stuff. Maybe a bunch of necromancers at high level, maybe shadow knights, maybe we'll have an item, an illusion, enchanters, and maybe some sort of clicky that turns you into it. But like, it's not like the large population, the population at large. So I don't know. If the team really wants to do it, we can do it. But it's not something I'm gonna like do idly, basically, because of the amount of work that's involved with it. Like, it's not just a quick thing, basically. So good. Thank you for explaining. Risk versus reward. Slow. Yeah. I mean, it definitely would be cool. There's no doubt about that. It's not even a question. Like having a decked out skeleton. One of the things that folks wanted on the team was to have like skeleton in armor and stuff, like boots and gloves and shit like that. And if that is like that, if we wanted to lean into that, we could modify the skeleton to include more stuff. But we haven't done that at the moment. Been focusing on other things, prioritizing other things, so that's kind of where it's at right now. To be honest, we could have it burn up like they alpha out and vanish, but to be honest, looks better without cape. Yeah. But I mean, even setting that up, like having it just destroy that particular part of the texture or something on death. There was like, I mean, I don't know how to do that. I'm sure we'd have to get Ollie involved for something like that. So it'd still be, it'd just be a lot of work, I think. It would be some work involved anyway. I don't know how to do it all, but yeah, it's not something I can do by myself. I feel like so. So that's just kind of why that's how it is right now. Yeah. I'll inform Bones. He will be honestly disappointed, but I will let him down gently. Hey, he still gets helmets, and honestly, I think the helmets are the coolest part. Helmets and shoulders, like, it works for them. The helmets definitely work for skeletons. All the other stuff, like, you kind of have to suspend a certain amount of disbelief for it to make sense that the shoulders would stay on the skeleton anyway, right? Or a cape for that matter as well. Or any other sort of, like, I guess a robe would be the most believable of all of those things, but yeah. Anyway, I was talking so much my tablet turned off. No. We could set up that stuff. Like those are attachments as well. The belts, items, and lanterns and stuff. Those are just attachments, so I could easily set them up. But where would I put them? Is like it'd be easy to do. I haven't done it, and then it's like where would I put them? It's just kind of like what would I do there basically. So. I don't know. I don't think they need it. I'd probably say just to not give them belt stuff. That would be my... What the... Did I do this on purpose? This looks weird as hell. What the hell's going on here? I don't know what the hell happened there, but that's a weird little line here or something. I remember that yeah, I remember that one of the when we first did the skeleton or the attachments or something, you put you did put all that stuff on the skeleton. Oh, I wonder if I did a weird thing where... anyway. Yeah, I mean, we could just put them on there and then just have them kind of like sort of vaguely in the hip region and sort of floating there. That wouldn't be too egregious, I think. But like the quivers still don't work right now. Unfortunately. They don't show up anyway. They have we have a specific quiver attachment point. That's in the system on the model in the prefab. But I don't know if it's working or not, or if it's set up on the data side or something, but yeah, it doesn't show the quivers on your character anyway. It's like enough to show them representing their class or whatever. Yeah, I mean, it would only kind of show up in the instance of the players, I think, because unless every single skeleton archer drops a quiver when you kill them, I don't know if we can, like, at least at the moment, we don't even have a way to add helmets as appearance items only to stuff. Like, that's why the guards don't have helmets, is because I don't know how to give them helmets that don't drop 100% of the time, you know? I actually don't even know how to give items. Like, I don't know how to add stuff to a loot table at all, as a matter of fact. So... Caster NPCs should have spellbooks on their belts, though. You don't need a spellbook to have spells on your bar. You only need a spellbook to put spells on your bar. So, these undead skeletons, they could have died. Or, you know, they could have, they could have died with their spellbook, and then they were like risen, and their spellbook's on their corpse still, or their remains or whatever, and then they could have memmed their spells real quick, and then kind of wandered off or whatever. So they could have some spells memorized, or when they're resurrected. You know, that would be an interesting element. Is if when you're resurrected, it kind of reloads all your spells that you had previously. That'd be kind of cool. Save you some time. Kind of bring you more into the role-playing aspect of just having being resurrected or something. On the helm, will the horns be colored steel, or will they also be bones? They will be able to change those. So the horns are masked out separately, so we can have them be different things. So that they could be steel, they could be, well, they probably wouldn't be passable bone, because like you can only change the color, you can't change like the sheen of it on the fly. But yeah, I've painted them to look sort of like metal. Items on loot table could have a column called droppable. It's a flag with values, yes or no. Therefore, items could be created, placed on NPC without being looted. Just have the code check. Yeah, that's Ollie was gonna like set something up like that, basically. Where like it destroys the item on death, so you can't, it's not actually lootable. But I don't think we have that right now. But yeah, I think that was something like that. Eventually would be the plan, I think. NPC hardcode mode. Hardcore mode. Their items are destroyed on death. Yeah, you just kick them in the nuts and they fall over and just all their clothes disappear. Then the cops show up and you're like, it's not what it looks like, I swear. Cops roll around the corner and then they're like, you got some splaining to do. Inquisitors show up. The skull may eventually be a starting point to a creature model later down the road. Maybe. Wouldn't that be interesting to like for an undead like wolf or whatever, like undead something rather, just take this and make a skeleton for it? Wouldn't that be something? I was just thinking this skull had to come from somewhere, some creature in the game. You could extrapolate out from the skull model what the actual creature. Yeah, obviously like Goblin was saying that there weren't really anything in particular when he was doing the concept for it. But that doesn't mean we can't make something out of them, you know? It'd be pretty easy. The question is like this is not gonna this not being actual bone, it's made out of metal. So it's a crafted item. So that means it would, like in game, it would be an artist's rendering of something. So we could make something, like we wouldn't have to take this to make it something, or we could make something that just looks kind of like it, you know, it doesn't have to be exact. I think that's the fun thing. Like with I did some little statues for the elementalist quest, and it was cool because since they were like some of the animals, like the jackal, and I took the jackal and the beetle and I kind of turned them into statues. And then there was a bird one, which we don't really have a bird or anything in game right now. I made that one from scratch. But it was cool because I was like, oh, you know, I'm kind of free. Like it was freeing because it's a statue made by somebody, made by some artist in game. So it doesn't have to be like accurate to anything in particular. It could be sort of stylized, if you know, or you know, posed in a particular way or something like that. So it was kind of neat, kind of fun having that that space to kind of do something. Hey Fielder EQ, welcome man. Could be an extinct species or a mythological one in their lore. I mean, we have dragons and stuff. Yeah, I mean, I kind of really like the shape of this thing, so I mean, I just want to make some sort of weird thing with it, something that kind of resembles that, or make a skeleton, like a bone thing out of it or something. We're gonna have pack animals too, so maybe we'll have like a ram or something. I think this, like the way the horns are and stuff on this, probably aren't really real on how you know, a real ram or whatever would be, or whatever the case is. I love it. Looks like it could be a reptile dog. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. Like it's not quite a wolf. It's not quite like a snake. It's kind of somewhere in between. Scaled wolf. We got our scaled wolf already. Boom, done. Man, oh, that would be cool actually. I don't know if we can call them scaled wolves or not. What the deal is there. That would be kind of cool. I feel like yeah, I'm looking forward to getting more like critters and stuff. I don't know how much stuff we want to like pack into Shaded Dunes, because we got so many other zones to put stuff in. But like, I want like a wasp and a scorpion would be cool somewhere. Doesn't necessarily have to be Shaded Dunes or whatever, but I think those are very desert-y critters that I think it makes sense to have them somewhere. Dust devils, yeah. I think I told you this, Goblin, about the gelatinous cubes. I'm kind of looking forward to doing that idea as well by putting like the little skeleton in the gelatinous cube and putting a helmet on him. That's a really cool thing. There's just a lot of stuff I'm stoked to do. It's just like, fuck, I don't have the time.
I cast Dispel ads.
Dispel ads, nice one. Thanks, John. 7 months, currently on a 4-month streak. I wonder if I could make, I need to see if I know I could do it actually. I should make the sub thing like do something as well. Like cast shrink or something. I don't know. Well, something different obviously, but like, I don't know. Fun.
Quick question. When was the last time you hit save?
Ooh, good call. Let's save. Can you pull up Goblin's concept a second? I would like to see the evolution of the beast. I think it's fairly close to the concepts. There's not a whole lot of evolution. I think it's still a work in progress. But it's just the only evolution is just kind of the translation to 3D and to the model that we have. So I think maybe I need to pull this little pointy thing out a little bit more as well. It's longer. So, but I also I had to change this because like the jawbone comes down like over the shoulder in the concept, and you can't really have that on the model. Fielder EQ just subbed. Thanks, man. Tier 1 for 6 months in advance. What? It's crazy. You can do that. Thanks, man. That's cool of you. I didn't have time to set up the sub button to do anything yet though, but yeah, we recently redid the helmet. Goblin gave me some pointers on kind of pointed out some things I'd missed, I think, with the helmet shape and stuff. So still not the same, obviously. You know, it's like it's very difficult to like do a one-to-one like on the nose, especially when we're like translating like an illustration to like a low poly, like a kind of a fixed low poly mesh. Like we can't really do like certain custom things because this is a player model. It's not like a one-off thing. So, and there's a lot of like silhouette changes that we're not doing like specifically for the armor. So I got no cookies, man. I'm sorry. I got nothing cool right now. Corporate wants you to identify the differences between these two pictures. They're the same, but I didn't watch The Office, but I get that joke at least. That it's been memed, which is the only reason I know about it. We might be able to chill on the height of the shoulders. Like have it clip into the neck. Have it clip into the shoulders. Well, there's, am I still in? All the shoulders are kind of hovering a bit to account for the shawl. So I kind of tucked the these guys into the shawl a bit though. Like probably more so than I've done with other stuff. Just to kind of like they're pretty snug. More so than maybe other stuff. Yeah. The shawl, man. We need to really use that because we spent so much time like trying to get it in there. And like the only thing that we have that really utilizes it right now is the guard cloak thing. But yeah. They're pretty snug on there. Let me go to here. Like I squished them in there. They're like right on it. And I pushed them out just enough so that they didn't like clip egregiously through the cloak and stuff like this. That's fine. I'm not super thrilled about that, but that was fine, I guess. But yeah, this is as close as I kind of want to get with them. We can kind of stuff. The cool thing about them being sort of closed off like that is I can stick them. They are penetrating through the cloak, but you can't see it really, so that's totally fine. Yeah, and also like I squished them down in Unity a bit too. They're a little bit more squished and maybe slightly wider or something than they are in this version. I think they're a bit taller. So I think it works. It looks good. Oh, I still have the double snake things. Oh yeah, this one looks. It's a little bit more obvious penetration. I'm not super thrilled about, but it's fine. I'll leave it. It's close enough that I won't bitch about it. I'll just stare at it the entire time I'm running around with this. But like, if you put on a different cloak, it doesn't even. Oh, I guess it still does. But whatever. If you don't have a shawl, does the shoulder adjust downward? No. It just kind of, although it doesn't look too bad because I pushed it so far in, like it still connects with the shoulder for these guys. So this one doesn't look too bad, but I don't have any other shoulders. Like these ones hover a bit, hover a lot actually. You know, these ones look dope though. I don't know if you're still there, Pat. These look pretty cool. But yeah, they're like that to account for the shawl. So I mean, I think if actually it doesn't really look that bad really when these shoulders look really dope actually with the cape on there. But yeah, if we didn't have the shawl, I would probably advocate for narrowing the cape, so like it doesn't really mess with the arms as much, and then we could bring down the shoulders as well. But the reason why stuff kind of hovers is because of the shawl. Hey man, this is cool. I like it. I can see that's it's crazy. Like now that I know your kind of process, I can really see what this is. It's like just kind of looking at it, not thinking about it. Like, oh yeah, that's like a cool, really shiny metal thing. But I can see like it's just this brown with the color dodge brush strokes over it. But it works, dude. Looks great, dude. I like it. It's all, dude. It's all about like selling the bit. You're selling it already. Like I just like seeing the stuff that you kick out, even in the rough state, because even in the rough state, you manage to really like get the point across with minimal things. So it's been cool. To be honest, I think we could drop both shoulders a bit, even as they are now. I'm not really comfortable with that, especially since everything is so universal. Like it's not yeah. If stuff was like more custom, like we can get away with a lot more with the helm because it's super easy to just like make modifications specifically for certain situations, or whatnot, like race specific. Can't do gender specific, I don't think. Maybe that's, I don't know if we'll need to do that or not. We'll see. I guess when we get to the ogre female will be kind of a test for that, I think, because they kind of have a different the ogre male versus the ogre female kind of have if I remember right, they have a pretty distinct difference in their neck. Do what I can. You trying to out humble me over there, dude? I'm the most humble. Step off, bruh. But yeah, I don't know. I'm pretty sensitive to like clipping and stuff, so I think these look fine. And if I try to move, like, because they're all anchored to the same bone, so if I try to adjust something for one, they're all gonna move. And if I try, and the shoulders are even more universal than the helms even, so if I try to like just like move the prefab, like the shoulder in the prefab, so it's just that one shoulder piece that's moved, then it's doing it for everybody across the board, like for every race. We can do race specific shoulders as well, but I don't think they need to be they don't need to be done like that. So so far anyway, we'll see. Maybe I think if we encounter a situation where we have to race specific shoulders, it'll be just like that race just needs all the shoulders to be done specific. Like maybe that'll be the case with the deep dwarf. I think everybody else kind of has the same sort of shape. artists are never happy with their own work. I look at stuff I did in the past and I'm always thinking I could make it better. Yeah, same, Nicodemus. Yeah. Well, we can if it becomes an issue, we can address it. But I think we should. I'd like to leave it where it is for now. And you know, if like I said, if people are thinking they're too big and stuff, we can adjust them from there. I think we should yeah, I was hoping there would be like some sort of meeting. We had that one meeting, and I thought it was kind of going to be involving some of the new stuff. So I don't know if we're gonna have a meeting on the new stuff, the new assets and things for the new dungeon. It'd be nice to have that, because I think, you know, Pat was saying that it'd be great to get like a kind of a, I forget the word he used, but like a work order basically of all the things that are needed, so we can kind of organize just kind of come up with a game plan for everything. I don't think about making my work better. I just tell AI to do it. Humble rumble. I'm pretty rough on my old work, but it's fun to see old work that I like. Feels good, man. When you look way back and say like, hey, that's not bad. Feels good. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with like that frog lock I did. Like, I think he's kind of cool. He's definitely rough around the edges, and I could do better. And it would be nice to like make him look better or whatever. But I am still kind of, you know, and it takes a lot for me to say that, like, that I'm kind of pleased with. Like I'm you know, scratches that satisfied itch, I guess. But even though, like, it's definitely still not like the best thing ever, and I could do better and all that stuff. Yeah, this guy, little froggy. He's very shiny. I'm not very good with like the fancy PBR materials, like specifically roughness and smoothness and stuff. That's why he's so shiny, because I didn't really know. It was weird because like it looked okay in Substance Painter, but when I like exported those maps, it looked different. Like the same thing with the troll. The troll looked different in Marmoset than he did in Substance. So I think it's just like I either need to like figure out the actual proper kind of settings to export the maps properly, or you know, something else is wrong with them, or I need to adjust the maps after exporting or something. I don't know what the deal is, but yeah, I kind of suck at that stuff. So um I did this thing where I would revisit old paintings every 3 years, so I erased the old bad version of myself, my portfolio. I need to do that. I just need to get new stuff on my portfolio, basically. Um, but yeah, I get that. You need to cull your old stuff as you get better or get new stuff on there. The trick is like the trick I have is you know, getting new stuff on there and not getting rid of everything so that like I still only have like 5 things on my portfolio. I don't know. I haven't been able to like really. The only things I've added recently are from Monsters and Memories. Because I've only really been working on Monsters and Memories. Trying to work in some personal art into my schedule as well, though. Thought about streaming that stuff too. It feels weird though, but frog person confirmed. Yeah, the LUTs are different. Yeah, man. And sometimes like you gotta flip the green channel and some shit, or it's like some shit is just like it's I don't know. I don't know how to keep track of all that stuff, so it's really annoying. Um, so yeah, my poor froggy guy is just ultra shiny because of it. The shiny boy. All my dudes are shiny boys. Seems. It's a weirdly specific thing to just be different. I hope there's like it makes like an impact on like rendering, or like there's like a good reason for it, you know? It's like, who knows? Frog should look wet or moist. The frog looks fine. Well, he's like everything is shiny about him. Like sure the skin and stuff it makes sense to be kind of wet and shining, but like his gloves are just like really shiny to me. Like too shiny. I don't know. But yeah, anyway. It's an old thing, old piece. We're not here to talk about the frog. They haven't had issues exporting stuff from Substance to Marmoset. You ever want me to take a look let me know. I can show you how I have done it. I'm probably going to take you up on that, Pattis. Is there, because like there's no, I don't know if there's just like a preset that is just like set up ready to go for that. There's no like marmoset preset export thing, at least to my memory. I think I'd been doing like, I had to look, I always have to look it up and be like, which one is the closest one? And it's like Unity, or using the Unity or Unreal one. I think I usually do the Unity one. How long did it take to make that frog lock? So I made that frog lock like kind of, I did that in my spare time, you know, evenings, after work and stuff. That was pre-pandemic when I had to like commute and stuff. So I think it took me like, and it's always difficult to like kind of be self-motivated. So I think it probably took me like 3 months to finish that, dude. Which is a long time. Yeah, that's like, that's also me like fighting that whole impulse of like reworking stuff. So I think I'm sure I could have finished it sooner if I just kind of didn't redo him like 50 times. So it's like I did it to myself. Yeah, the values will be different depending on engine. I haven't updated my portfolio since COVID happened. I haven't updated my portfolio like really since Eminem either. Been too busy. Yeah, green channels often backwards. I want to do one more mob before I get to finishing the important stuff for the update. Any requests, Zukan VG? Looks great. Glossy, yeah. He's a shiny boy for sure. That's one thing that I should do, like a small project as like a test, just to like kind of familiarize myself with, getting materials looking proper. That would probably be the smart thing to do. That's what normal human adults do, right? They do a small project to practice something, practice a skill. I'm kind of like noodling on this right now. Let me save this. I think what I probably should be doing right now is adding a let's do a multiply or multiply. Yeah. Add some shadow. Some real shadow. And just like be more broad strokes about it. That's getting too like fine detail right now. He's out in the swamp, of course. They are shiny and wet. just out there, just flopping around and stuff. Not talking about the frog. Moving right along. Now I have that Muppet song in my head. How about an Ashira Brute Elite? I don't think there is a default one. Oh, that could be fun. I'm thinking they are like taller, not necessarily just bulkier. Goblin, you know, it'd be cool too if you're doing like Ashira alternates and stuff, like something that's sort of like a more shamanistic, I guess. I don't even know if they're like lean towards shaman or more druid or whatever. I imagine that like I'm not like super up to date on the lore, but it sounds like they're kind of like nature magic-y and stuff. But it'd be cool to have like a some sort of like shaman, like something like a shamany looking one, like in terms of like outfit, and maybe he would be like maybe he would look a little bit differently or something as well, like kind of an older Ashira or something. Yeah, some sort of like elder mystic, like, you know, seer type Ashira or something, because I imagine there's going to be like different types. Yeah, we never did that project last summer. Oh yeah, the fucking crush bone. I have the orc. I mean I have what I have sculpted, but I wasn't trying to make him look like realistic, quote unquote. Um I was like sculpting him in a stylized kind of thing. But like could throw like nice PBR textures on him and maybe that would kind of pass. But yeah, I never really kind of finished that dude either. So was that last summer already? Jesus. Time flies, dude. I was in my summer course when we talked about it. Yeah. It's been hard to balance like other stuff with Eminem because you just kind of you get you start working on stuff and it just kind of keeps going. Um, I need to make a conscious effort to try and balance stuff though right now. So I was thinking Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday would be my sort of Eminem days, and then the rest of the week, the rest of the 4 days, I would try and do other stuff. Um, Chamois Shack needs an inhabitant. True, true. Yeah. Keeper of the Bones. Yep. But yeah, I would love to get a request list from this next sprint for the character requests. Yeah. Embassies, items, etc. We know the big ones anyway. I feel like anytime I do anything other than Eminem or Witherhome, I get like guilty. And I'm saying, I might as well do something for Eminem. I'm doing something. Yeah. Same. Okay, so let's do the other guy, this magic trick here. Color dodge. I'm gonna change the music too. Like probably been sitting on Skyrim stuff for a while there. Yeah, EQ2 music is I bought, it's like, I think it's like the only game I've ever actually bought like a music soundtrack CD from. I actually went to eBay, spent real money, bought a CD, music on it. Like it was the fucking 90s or something. EQ1, you could just copy the MP3 files out of the and burn onto the CD. Not that I ever would. Well, I think I acquired them. I acquired the EverQuest one. Like there's been a bunch of like people making like remasters and stuff on YouTube and stuff for that as well. There's been a lot of that. So I think I have some like remastered stuff or something from EverQuest one off of YouTube. But the EverQuest 2 stuff I actually paid real Zook bucks for. The only thing I remember about EQT was doing the Dark Elf mask and PGT legacy quests. What's PGT? I'm a dumb. I don't remember what that means. Polished granite. I'm like, oh yeah. I like those heritage quests. Those were really cool. That was a very smart thing that they did to like really play on nostalgia with that. We can't really do that because we're making a new thing, but that was a very smart thing that they did there. Smooth Flint X. That'd be fun. I don't think we're gonna go around making like funny items like that though. We have a couple already, but it's not gonna be the main thing. Speaking, you know what that reminded me of though? I need to make one of those kind of glowing fist things though. Like the glowing black stone. Need to make something that's sort of like that, probably. You know what as well? Dude, I don't know if I have a really good representation of it. I'm kind of bummed that I didn't. Yeah, I don't even have it on my Instagram. I need to see if I can dig up the. I made the Shadow Knight sword. And I made a cooler like glowing effect for it. With like an animated texture. And that was a lot of fun. I want to do. We can't really do a whole lot of that because we're just starting out, but that was cool. I want to do some cool shit like that. Any curse? Yeah, the Innerox curse. I took that was when I was working with the EQ Lantern guys. I took the actual Innerox curse and I cleaned up the mesh a little bit. And see you, Nicodemus. Thanks for hanging out, man. So I took the Innerox curse and I cleaned up the sword a bit, and I redid sort of the way that glowing effect does, because like in game it's just like kind of like an on off kind of thing, and I always looked at it like, what the heck is that? It's a weird, it looked like it was a weird sort of mystical blade on top of the regular blade, but I think it was actually supposed to be like a glowing effect or something. So I made I did my own little glowing effect to it, because it's like a cursed weapon. And then I put the skull particles back on it, and I have it like, let me see if I can find it. I have it. I put it in Unity and stuff, but I don't think I saved that file or anything. Yeah, this one. There you go. That's pretty dope. Yeah, so I was thinking I could do something kind of, use the same technique I did for this on like some sort of glowing item that we make or something. I need to save this. I'm gonna save this. And put that on my Instagram so I don't lose it. I'm writing an end game armor quest suggestion. Nick liked my idea, so I'm making it a bit more fleshed out. It would give us cool opportunities for art. That sounds cool. Something that requires a seizure warning upon logging in. Yes. I have never looked at those meshes, but I imagine they are wild. Yeah, they're pretty low poly. Like the original stuff. Like the cleric flail, each one of those chain links is like its own prefab. It's weird, unless that's like a product of the way they were extracted. But I'm pretty sure that even in the game files, the cleric flail, each chain link is its own individual like prefab that then it like is assembled into the actual weapon at some point later, which is crazy. Okay. So that looks decent to me right now. Save that. Let me go to this guy. I'm just gonna save myself a little bit of time here. Let's go like this. Uh-oh. And we'll just plop that on there. Ciao. I was trying to save myself some time, but this I think I only really messed with the shoulders right now, didn't I? So Shadow Knight was my class back in the day. When I got that sword, I was so stoked. It was such a bitch of a quest. Warrior Epic Sword was crazy high poly. So the all three tanks have the same sword. The only difference is like they all had the same hilt. The only difference was the blade. I think. Well, no, actually, the warrior one had like maybe it did have different geo. I can't tell if it. I don't remember if it had different geo or it was just a different texture. Because it had the dragon on it or whatever. I think it looked similar though. I'd have to look it up, but I know the paladin and the Shadow Knight at least definitely is the same thing because obviously I think pretty sure it's the same sort of quest and it's just you just corrupt the sword in the Shadow Knight version and then you probably bless it in the paladin one, right? I'm not familiar with the quest, so I don't know. I've only ever done the enchanter one. Hey. Hey. Look at that. I think I need to put a little bit more highlights on the helm on the front here or something. And this is too blown out now. But I think the shoulders look pretty good. Maybe add a little bit more light to this spot. They only look sort of similar. The quests were very different. Yeah. Yeah, I only ever got the Enchanter Epic, and I only ever got it on P99. I never got any epics or anything back in live. I didn't really hunt gear or do quests or anything back then. I just kind of roamed around Norath, having fun, going on adventures and stuff. So I think what I'm probably gonna do, actually, let me do this actually real quick. Let's do shoulders. Let's try red cloth. The one I can remember how to spell it properly so it doesn't break. I want to see something. Oh shit. That's not bad. This LERP is not really designed for this. But it doesn't look bad either. But what I wanted to see is like, I don't think I need to, what the heck? Why can't I select stuff here? There we go. So this is loading like a different version. So I'm thinking like, because I wanna mask out the horns, and I was wondering if I needed to make it a different from the horns on the helmet. But I don't think I do. I think I can just do can make them green. So green horns on both of these, and it won't cause any problems. Why is this black? Oh, because I didn't give it a second color, that's why. This one I gave it double silver. Yeah. I wonder, actually it's probably fine to leave the other section. Use ruby metal? Okay. Excuse you. Rude. Is it ruby? Is it like that? I don't have the thing up. I need to make like a shortcut just directly to the LORPs. Oh, that's not how you spell it. Like that. Ooh. I think I don't know, do I want to make the highlights brighter? Because I feel like, I mean, I don't know if I probably don't want to be finessing it to the rubicite. I don't know if I should or not. Oh, that looks like, yeah, I think I'm gonna make these bright spots a little bit brighter. Is that looks cool. This looks good. We'll do dark iron horns, which is just going to make it black probably, but that's fine. Logging into my private EQ server isn't going to show me if I have Shadow Knight Epic on live. Oh yeah, that looks good. Get some better lighting. That looks good. Let's go full rubicite. We gotta do full set now. Tunic. Do I have gloves on? If we want to be like super classic, we'd make the we'll make the gloves and boots dark iron too, actually. Where's boots? Boots. Oh my goodness. I need to make the chain their own region too, so I'd probably make the chain dark iron as well. I forgot to do the belt as well, but whatever. Oh shit, that looks hella good on this though. Yeah, I need to pump up. I feel like I need to pump up these guys. They're too dark maybe. Even the helmet could probably be brighter. More gloss, yeah. Please tell me dwarves are gonna look like that screenshot. Nobody's using the thing. Might need to adjust the red lerp looking at that. I don't know, like my stuff probably isn't the best example of it using the using the lerps to the best of their ability, most likely. I think bronze 2, copper, metal 1 are probably pretty solid. Yeah, so I need to. I think I had it on bronze. Where's copper? Let me do copper. Where's copper? Copper 1. Yeah, it's coming along. I'm pleased with its progress. Yeah, so actually, the helm, I feel like the helm is in the best spot. Chest, The horns on this are good. I think the shoulders just need it to be a little bit tighter. They look a little bit rough. I might make the horn. Maybe the horns are okay. I don't know. But yeah, a lot of the rest of it I haven't really done enough to it yet. But yeah, yeah, I want this set. It's looking good. Let's see. It has that classic fantasy look to it, and it's only halfway done. I think bronze 2, copper 2. Please tell me dwarves are gonna look like that. Ideally our dwarves are true dwarves. What is a true dwarf? A dead dwarf? True dwarf is a dead dwarf. I look forward to dwarves. Me too, love them. All shorties, really. Yeah, halflings are coming next. It's going to be a lot of fun seeing the halfling in a lot of the armor that we have so far, especially the Shadow Knight set. Can you imagine that? Like, I haven't set up the gnome helmets yet. Like the really making sure the helms really work on the gnome yet, because we still need to do a revamp and then put them on an actual rig, like the real rig. So I didn't even bother doing that on them yet. But it's going to be kind of cool seeing them in that stuff as well. I think I put some helmets on the gnome at some point though, maybe. I don't remember. Yeah, I agree. A bit brighter on everything, then additional gloss. Yeah. How many armors did EQ have in total, by the way? Do we have a number to understand what the sort of viable number is? They had like 4 looks per race. They didn't share armor like we do. I mean, are we like it depends on how you look at it, I guess, right? Because like if there's four looks per race times however many races, like 14 or whatever they had, do we have more than that, or we just have more than 4 looks right now, and then it's just shared across everybody? We definitely are still missing spots though. Like we have like 6 fucking plate armor sets. So yeah, we need to get on, or yeah, we just need to get some of that, like the homeless clothing going. And I was thinking about those aprons and stuff. I wonder if tattered cloth vest, this guy, yeah, this one. So that looks pretty cool, like even in this. Oh man, I wonder what I really like the belt, because the belt looks pretty cool, like even if I got rid of the legs and stuff. I don't know, it looks kind of like you could almost have this as like a NPC, just like sort of like a floating wraith or something. But anyway, I got distracted. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, so this shirt, this is kind of like a sort of a casual like shirt thing, but like it's on like a chest slot, and I was wondering if we should move that to like an arm slot technically, so that we can do those aprons on top of the shirt as like a chest piece thing, for the merchants and stuff. Or I guess I could just make it a separate thing. Maybe that would be a better way to do it, just so I don't fuck up all the stuff that it's already set up as. Just make a separate kind of casual item for them to wear or something. Yeah, but more stuff to do for sure. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna start wrapping it up here in a second. We'll end here on the Eminem fanfare here. We are way ahead of Ikias. Numerically, we don't. You're right. There was a picture in Dragon Magazine many years ago of a halfling rogue hanging from a mineshaft beam, all lean, wirily muscled and stuff. Changed my opinion of what halflings could be. Looked badass. We're going the kind of pudgy roly-poly halfling route. We're not doing the just small human kind of looking thing. Kind of the pudgy kind of shoebox shaped feet sort of look for them. Bury the legless. Lego-less. Okay. Yeah, if you fire it up, I'll raid you, Goblin. I'll wait for that. Oh, fuck. Uh-oh. I'm screwing everything up right now. Let me save this. Just make sure that is saved. Okay. Yeah, so yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up here, guys. Gonna wait for Goblin to fire it up, and we'll anybody who wants to hang out or continue hanging out on the M&M train, we'll go over to Goblin. But until then, I'll catch you guys next time, all right? Next week, for today being Thursday. Maybe if I do end up doing any some personal work or whatever on the weekend, maybe I'll stream that if anybody's interested or something like that. But thanks guys for hanging out with me and while I ramble and we do this stuff. And I'll see you then, all right? Have a good one.